In the previous video, I showed you how to factorize quadratic where the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1. So here the coefficient of x squared is 14. When this number is above 1, it gets harder to factorize. So now in this video, it's your turn to have a go now. So remember, when you do this, try and do the two here simultaneously. So well, press pause and have a go. Factorize this. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so try and do this simultaneously here. So here, well, two numbers multiply together to give us in effect minus 12. But forget about the minus for the time being. So we could use 1 and 12. We could use 6 and 2. We could use 3 and 4. Okay, and over on this side, hang on. Over on this side, it will be well. We could have it as this: 14x blah 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 bracket with 1x over here. Okay, and then or we could have it as 7 and 2. So 7x here and 2x here. Okay, so now it's just a matter of trying to guess, somehow create somehow create the 22x here. I don't know. Now a lot of it now is just guesswork. I'm gonna make. Remember, because of this minus here, if you select this set here, one of the two must be a minus. I'm going to guess -2 here. Okay, so at the moment now I'm just guessing to try and create the 22x. So let's put the 6 into here. So plus 6 and then -2 here. Will this give us 22x? So let's try it. First, if you multiply this out, this will give you 14x squared, and then this times this here will be minus 28x, and then this times this here will give us 6x plus 6x, and then this times this, we know it will give us -12. 6x here, and then -12. Okay, now does this give us positive 22x? You see, if you merge this with this here, it will give us -22. So this here is not it's not the answer. This one here. Well, try something else. So you might want to switch the two around. Maybe do this as a +2. Okay. Maybe a +2, and then this could be, well, if this is a +2, then this must be a -6. Okay, or you could try putting the 3 into here, and maybe a -4 into here. Well, a lot of it is guesswork, and remember, when you come to do this, you don't need to be good at this. You just need to be you just need to have the ability to keep on trying. Just keep on trying and trying. Try lots of different combinations until you get the 22x here. So as it turns out, you will need you will need this set here, okay, and you will need to set the -3 here. So if you put -3 in here and then +4 here, then it should work out. Okay, so now if you get this times this, so this would be 14x squared. Okay, and then this times this here would be plus 28x, and then this times this here would give you minus 6x, and then this times this here will give you negative 12. You see, you don't really care about this bit because you know it will work. You don't really care about the minus 12 because you know it will work. It's just us trying to get 22x here. So really, you only need to do this times this here, which will give you 28x, and then this times this here, which will give you -6. Well, 28x take away 6x will give you 22x. So this here would be your answer. Okay. Remember, it's about you keep on trying lots of different combinations. Keep on trying and guessing. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't need to jump straight to the answer. You just got to try. Okay, this one here. Yeah, press pause and have a go. Okay, so remember to do this, well, try and do the two simultaneously. So this and this, do it at the same time. So two numbers multiplied together, which would give us -6. But forget about the negative for the time being. So I could use 1 and 6. I could use what is it? 2 and 3. That's pretty much it. And then how would I create a 6x squared? Well, I could do this 6x here, and then 1x over here, or I could have 3x here and 2x over here. You see, when we multiply this with this, we're going to get 6x squared. So here, so we've got to work with two sets simultaneously. This one and this one here. Okay, so we're trying to do the two at the same time. So now somehow create the 5x. Now this is the hard part. It's just pretty much guesswork. So let's well, this is a minus. So if I decide to use this set here, one of the two must be a minus. Let's put a minus in here. Okay, let's guess. Let's put the -1 here, -1, and let's put the 6 here, +6. Now let's see if this works. So we could do this times this. That would give us 6x squared. We know it will work. So we don't really need this. Oh, hang on. We don't really need it. Well, actually, let's just concentrate on the x. We are trying to get 5x. Okay. So here, this times this here will give us, what's that? 18x. Okay. And when you look at this here, this will give you minus 2x. You see, 18x minus 2x, that will give you 16x. But we need a 5x. So this here would not work. And remember, this here wouldn't work. So let's try something else. Maybe you could switch the 6 around. So maybe a 6 could go here, +6, and then -1 over here. Would that work? Hang on. Let's see. This times this here will be -3x, and then this times this here will be 12x. So add the two together, that would give you 9x. So 9x. No, we need 5x, and just play around with it. Maybe switch this to be a negative, and then switch this to be a positive, and just play around with it. As it turns out, this is the answer here. Hang on. As it this will be the answer here. -2 and +3. Okay, this here's the answer. Okay, the reason why I know is because I've done this earlier. Okay, so yeah, the only way you can find out is by pretty much guesswork. Okay, next one here. Press pause and have a go. Okay, to do this one here, try to create the 12 and try to create a 35x squared here. So 12, I could use 1 and 12. I could use 2 and 6. I could use 3 and 4. How would I create 35? 35. There's only one. 7 and 5. There's only one. And 35 and 1. So we could use 7x, and then over here would be 5x. We could use this, or we could use 35x and x here. Okay, so it's got to be one of the two here. Now a lot of it is guesswork, pretty much. Remember, when you come to do this, persevere. Don't give up. Just keep on trying until you get used to it. Okay, this one here, as it turns out, we should be using this one here. and put it into here. So it would be minus 3 plus 4. There might be other ways of, there might be more than one answer. Okay, so there might be more than one way of factorizing. Okay, this one here is your answer here. Okay, next one here. Okay, so press pause and have a go on this one. Okay, so your eyes should zoom into this and this. So 5, well, 5 is pretty good because it limits our options. So we could use a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 5. That's the only thing we can use in order to create the 5. And it's a positive, so that's a good thing as well, because we know that both of these have to be positive. Or both will be negative. Okay, because you're allowed to have this as well. So negative 1 times negative 5, it will be positive 5. So either both are positive or both are negative. Okay, and now your eye should zoom into here. How would you create 6x squared? Well, you could have 6x here and x here, or you could have 2x and 3x. Okay, but yeah, well, you know you've got to have a 1 and a 5. There's no other way of you creating a 5 here. So well, as it turns out, this would be your answer here. Plus 5 and then plus 1 here. Okay, if you don't believe me, multiply out the brackets. Okay.